Let's be honest. Sometimes the world feels like a square peg trying to fit into a round hole. There are those times, even entire seasons, where it seems like we're hopelessly out of place. If this resonates with you, I have something important to share. That feeling of being an outsider might be a sign you're on a very special journey. It's as if you're the chosen one. You can't be fake or pretend to be something you're not. Even if you try, it feels wrong, like wearing clothes that don't fit. You value authenticity and honesty above all else. When you're around people who aren't genuine, who care too much about money, love to gossip, or enjoy putting others down, you feel uncomfortable. It's like you have a built-in fake detector that goes off loudly when someone isn't being real. This gift allows you to spot phoniness from afar, setting you apart for the right reasons. Because of your need to stay true to yourself, you often find yourself on the sidelines. You're not one to join in just because everyone else is. If something doesn't feel right, you're out. You'd rather be alone than be part of something that goes against your values. This might make you feel isolated or like you don't belong anywhere, but it's also what makes you special. It's a sign that you're meant for something more than just fitting in. Being real in a world that often values appearances over authenticity is tough. You might feel pressure to change, to blend in, to be like everyone else, but your inability to be fake is actually your superpower. It's what sets you apart and marks you as the chosen one. You might not fit into every group or situation, but it's also why you're destined to make a real difference. If you ever feel like you don't fit in because you can't be fake, remember that it's because you're meant for bigger things. You have a natural ability to see through the nonsense, to stay true to who you are, and to follow your own path. This might make the journey lonelier, but it also makes it more meaningful. You're not just going through life. You're on a mission to find and live your truth. Your journey might be tougher because you refuse to compromise your values, but it's also richer, filled with real connections, genuine experiences, and true growth. You're not lost. You're on the path less traveled, the one that leads to genuine fulfillment. Sometimes feeling like you don't belong goes beyond just not fitting in with the crowd. It can mean feeling like the odd one out in your own family. This is often described as being the black sheep. It's like everyone in your family is heading in one direction, and you're going the complete opposite way. This isn't about minor disagreements like what movie to watch or where to go for dinner. It's about significant issues, your beliefs, values, and worldview. For many who are seen as the chosen one, this sense of being different starts at home. You might feel like you were switched at birth because you're so different from your family members. Your political views might be on the other end of the spectrum. Your opinions might clash, and your worldview could be miles apart from theirs. It's like if they're all about following a well-trodden path, you're out there carving your own through the wilderness. Feeling like the black sheep can be tough. It can make you feel isolated, like you're on an island all by yourself, even when you're surrounded by your family. You might feel disconnected, as if there's an invisible barrier between you and them. This feeling of isolation can be painful. It's hard when the people who are supposed to understand you the most seem like they're from a different world. However, being the black sheep has its purpose on your journey. It forces you to find your own strength and to learn to trust your inner voice. When you can't rely on external approval, you start to look inward, developing a deep sense of self-reliance and personal integrity. It's in these moments of feeling disconnected from your earthly family that you might start to find your spiritual family. People who share your values, dreams, and unique way of looking at the world. If you're the black sheep, it might feel like a curse, but it's actually a blessing in disguise. It means you're not afraid to be different, to stand up for what you believe in, even if it means standing alone. This is a sign of strength, not weakness. It's a part of what makes you the chosen one. You're not meant to blend in, you're meant to stand out and make a difference. In the journey of the chosen one, a profound trait that often goes unnoticed is the innate goodness that defines their character. Despite facing challenges, being taken advantage of, or even experiencing betrayal, you continue to do good for others. This resilience and kindness comes from a pure heart, a heart that shines brightly amidst the shadows of deceit and selfishness. It's this purity and unwavering commitment to doing what's right that marks you as truly special, a chosen one. For many on this path, pleasing others and extending a helping hand is second nature. It's not just something you do, it's part of who you are. This inherent desire to help and to give more than you receive comes from a deep-rooted love for others and a genuine wish to see them happy and well. It's as if the very fabric of your being is woven with threads of generosity and compassion. However, this noble characteristic often leads to a paradoxical situation where others may take more from you than they give back. To an outside observer, it might seem like you're being used, that people take your kindness for weakness. But this is a crucial misunderstanding. For you, the act of giving is not about what you get in return. You allow it because you are a natural giver. This isn't a sign of weakness, but of incredible strength and self-awareness. You understand the value of your actions, the joy of giving, and the impact it has on those around you. It's a choice, a conscious decision to prioritize the well-being of others, even at your own expense. The true reward for you isn't in receiving, it's in the act of giving itself. You feel most alive and fulfilled when you're able to contribute and make a difference in someone's life. This one-sided exchange, where you often give without expecting anything in return, might seem unbalanced. Yet this very nature of selfless giving enriches your soul and fills you with a sense of purpose and satisfaction, unmatched by any material gain or reciprocation. While your generosity and kindness are commendable, it's also important to find a balance. Remember, being a chosen one doesn't mean you have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders alone. It's essential to recognize the value of your well-being and to set boundaries that protect your energy and heart. Giving to others should not deplete you to the point of emptiness. Rather, it should be a source of joy and fulfillment that enhances your journey. If you resonate with being a good person, know that your capacity to love, to give, and to remain kind in the face of adversity is a rare and beautiful gift. It's what sets you apart and signifies your role as a chosen one. Your journey is about spreading light in a world that can often be dark and selfish. While the path of giving may sometimes feel lonely and thankless, it is a path of profound impact and meaning. Remember that the goodness you put into the world creates a ripple effect, touching lives in ways you may never fully realize. In your journey, especially as you grow spiritually, you may encounter a curious phenomenon. Despite your best intentions and genuine goodness, some people just won't like you. This situation can be puzzling and at times deeply hurtful. However, it's important to understand that this reaction from others often has more to do with their internal struggles than with anything you've done. The essence of this conflict lies in the nature of light and darkness. As you evolve and become more aligned with your spiritual path, your inner light shines brighter. This light is a reflection of your love, kindness, and true self. To those who are at peace with themselves, your light is a beacon of warmth and positivity. However, to those who are struggling with their own shadows, this light can feel uncomfortable, even offensive. It's not that there's something wrong with your light, it's that it illuminates parts of themselves they're not ready to confront. The discomfort some people feel around you is often a reflection of their own insecurities, fears, or unresolved issues. It's like holding up a mirror that shows them what they lack or what they're trying to hide from themselves. This realization can lead to a range of reactions, from denial and avoidance to outright hostility. It's important to remember that these reactions are not a verdict on your character, but a revelation of their internal state. In the face of misunderstanding or dislike, the most important thing is to keep your inner light shining brightly. It can be tempting to dim your light, to try to make yourself less visible or less vibrant to avoid these negative reactions. But doing so would be a disservice to yourself and to the world. Your light is needed now more than ever. It's what makes you a guiding force, a source of hope and inspiration for others. When you encounter negativity or rejection, remember that it's not your burden to carry. Let it go and trust that the universe has your back. You are divinely guided and protected, walking a path that has been laid out just for you. The opinions and reactions of others, while they can be hurtful, are ultimately part of their journey, not yours. Your focus should remain on your own growth, your own light, and the positive impact you can make. At the core of being the chosen one lies an undeniable inner knowing, a deep-seated awareness that sets you apart. This isn't about arrogance or a misplaced sense of superiority. It's a quiet understanding within you, a conviction that runs deeper than mere thought. You sense it as a stirring in the pit of your stomach, a passion that simmers within your soul, gently whispering that you are here for a reason far greater than what meets the eye. Part of this inner knowing stems from what many describe as being an old soul. This term captures the essence of feeling out of sync with the contemporary world, its priorities, and its ways of being. As an old soul, you likely find yourself at odds with societal norms and expectations. The rampant hate, violence, and superficiality that plague our planet strike you as alien, fundamentally wrong. It's as if you carry memories of a different time or place, where things were more aligned with your intrinsic values of love, peace, and harmony. Your inner knowing also manifests as a distinct discomfort with being told what to do, especially when it conflicts with your values or sense of truth. You question authority not out of defiance, but from a place of seeking genuine understanding and integrity. This can make navigating traditional structures and systems challenging, as they often demand conformity and compliance without question. Perhaps one of the most poignant aspects of this inner knowing is the feeling of being an outsider, not just socially, but cosmically. You might sometimes feel as if you're from somewhere far beyond the confines of Earth, a place where the essence of your being, your values, and your sense of peace are in perfect alignment. This sense of cosmic homesickness, a longing for a place you can't quite remember yet deeply miss, is a hallmark of your profound connection to the universe and your awareness of a greater purpose. This inner knowing, this undeniable sense that you're here to make a difference, is not something to be ignored or suppressed. It's a call to action, a directive from the deepest part of your being to step into your role and fulfill your destiny. It's an invitation to live authentically, to align your actions with your highest values, and to contribute to the world in a way that only you can. Remember, my friend, the world needs your light, your questions, and your refusal to settle for an ordinary life. You might feel like the loneliest person at times, but there's a vast, invisible network of chosen ones walking parallel paths. Trust that yours is leading you towards something extraordinary, a life brimming with purpose, true connection, and a sense of deep, unshakable belonging to your own soul. I hope you found something valuable in today's video. If it resonates with you, please share it with someone who might also benefit from it. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences, so feel free to drop them in the comments below. As always, I wish you an absolutely wonderful day.